afternoon. My name is Stan Forrester, and this is your online laboratory activity. We're going to open up the projectile motion simulation that comes from Phet, and I'm going to come down here to the lab portion of the activity. All right, I'm going to double click on that. You can see we have our initial screen here. We have our initial values, height, angle, speed. We have some controls. Time, range, and height. We can get readings for those. We can also have a tape measure. We can measure these distances. I'm going to put those away for now. The main ones that you need to be interested in right now are the fire button. You can fire a projectile. Okay. You can change the initial speed, and you can change the launch angle. All right. So what you're going to do in the first activity is you're just simply going to vary that launch angle. That started at 85. Let's see if we can get it to 80. All right, so my question is, now that I'm at 80, oops, I'm not at 80, I'm at 79. There we go. What's going to happen to the range if I change that from 85 to 80? Well, maybe I did start at 80. Okay, so let's do 75. There we go. What is it going to do? It traveled a little bit further. Okay, now the question is, which angle is going to give you the actual longest range? So you're just simply going to walk this down through, so, well, that's 74. So 74, then say 70, 65, and so on and so forth until you figure out which one is going to give you the longest range. Now, you may not want, like if I do, say, 25, I wonder if that's even going to land on the screen. Yeah, it'll land on the screen. Very good. Okay, so 18 meters per second looks pretty good. Okay, I've reset the simulation. The previous one, you're looking for the longest range when the elevation is 0. All right, we're going to do something very similar. Let's raise this launcher here to, let's just use your table height. Let's say we're at table 5, and we're going to repeat that. We're going to repeat that activity, and then we're going to look at complementary angles. Okay, so we're going to be looking at what the effect is. Now, if you were at 0 elevation, let's see if I can get down to this. Okay, if you're at 0 elevation and you found that angle that gives you the longest range, an angle slightly above that's going to give you a shorter range, and an angle slightly greater than that is also going to give you a shorter range. The question is, which angles are going to give you the same range? Are you going to subtract the same amount off? Like if I took my optimal angle and I added 5 degrees to it and subtracted 5 degrees to it, are those two launch angles going to give me the same range or a different range? What ranges are going to give me this? Excuse me. What launch angles are going to give me the same range? Okay, so let's go back up to our table 5. Once again, you're going to find whatever your optimal launch angle is, and then you're going to take a look at what angles give you the exact same range. You're going to record those in a table. All of this is going to be recorded in your laboratory notebook. And your final activity, you're going to take a look at this. You're going to take a look at all of these, and you're going to play around with it. You're going to find out which of these controls, one of these controls that actually makes a difference, and then play with that. Okay, so let's say you decide that diameter is going to change it. All right, so that's okay. I'll give you a hint. It's not going to change it, not without drag. All right, but if you were to step this up a little at a time, you can control that parameter, and you would take data on what that does to your range. Okay, let's see, what else can we play with? Oh, we can play with other things. You can have a baseball. You can fire a piano if you want. What does that look like? Firing a piano. Ah, there we go. Okay. I wonder if the sound is on. That would make a noise. Throwing a piano, that would be pretty cool. Well, in any case, so you're going to pick one of these parameters. You're going to just pick one of these parameters that you think makes a difference. You're you're going to vary it, you're going to record what happens to the range as you vary that parameter. Okay? So I'm going to sign off now so that you guys can get to work.